Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. I appreciate you being here with us today. Today, I am really excited. Maybe you've seen this, maybe you have not. This is a first for me. I mean, I've seen it, but it's a first for me to try it. I am a huge lover of spicy food, spicy things, and also spicy tequilas. I have reviewed numerous brands. Go check the channel, go search through. I have reviewed a ton of brands that are infused with spice, with pepper. Some are hits, some are miss, some are amazing, some are not. This is a really tricky category for sure, and I'm curious to see what Ghost brings to the table. So Ghost is the brand. This is their spicy Blanco, and what's making this a little bit different from others is that it is actually infused with ghost peppers, all right? So I've had jalapeno, habanero, serrano, right? There's a lot of great peppers that are being used to infuse Blanco tequilas, but this is a first I've seen with ghost pepper, and you can actually see the ghost pepper there. If you've never seen a ghost pepper, that's actually what it looks like. Go ahead and check that out. But what's even crazier with this brand is that they're actually doing a reposado. Now, this is a first. I have never seen an aged spicy tequila. I believe this is 4 to 6 months. Stay tuned for that review next week. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. Yes, spicy reposado. All right, but today, looking at the Blanco, I mean, in preparation for the video, I went over to the website. Highly recommend go checking them out. I mean, the production methods on this, Highland agaves, they're cooking in brick ovens, crushing with tahona, right? Stainless steel fermentation tanks, and even distilling with a blend of copper and stainless steel stills. So honestly, when you're talking about it for face value, the production methods on this are really looking good. How does it actually taste though? Not sure. So they're doing all of that. Then at the end, they're letting it sit with ghost peppers. So they have the tequila, they're letting it sit with ghost peppers. I believe it was for about 2 weeks almost that they're infusing the ghost peppers into the tequila. And I'm just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. It does say created by bartenders for the bartender and everyone. Spice is a sensation and state of mind. Applied to tequila, you get better cocktails. Applied to people, you get better stories. I like that. This is the first time I'm reading this. So really cool. Really looking to check this out. Coming out of NOM 1605. And stay tuned next week for that reposado. All right. So let's go ahead and get this open. Peeling the plastic off the top. Just some plastic preparation and let your bottles pop. Oh, that was good. So you can see on the top, we got Ghost right there. Let's get that in. Okay, come on. Let's get, there we go. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. All right, we shall see. We shall see. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. Swirl that around a little bit. Ooh, I can smell it. I can smell it over the camera. Okay, let's go. Looking at the legs and tears, that dissipates extremely quickly. It just coats the glass and goes away. Let me move that out. You can probably see it better there. Yeah, there we go. It just runs. Runs. And that's it. Taking a sniff of this. Oh, that is good. Yes. If you do like spice, you do love spicy peppers, maybe you've tried ghost pepper, kind of like habanero as well, scorpions, they actually really have great flavor to them, fruity flavors even, and the smell on this, absolutely. It's not a blast in your face of ghost pepper. It's not burning my nose. There are other brands I had where, especially like I had a habanero one, where it was really habanero forward. This is ghost pepper, but it's kind of fruity. And you're getting, honestly, a little bit of agave on there. So it's like a really decently made Blanco tequila, but you have a little bit of that heat and the aroma from that ghost pepper. And that's really all I'm getting. A little bit, maybe citrus in there, tiny bits of white pepper for sure, some agave. But overall, it just smells like a decently made Blanco tequila with hints of ghost pepper. Hints of habanero on there. Again, that's kind of that fruitiness of the pepper. But hey, let's see what this tastes like. Cheers. Shout out to the entire team. Let's take a sip. Okay. Ooh, all right. There's a spice. Now, I am somebody who can tolerate a lot of spice. I'm curious if I did give this to somebody who did not like spice, can't tolerate spice, what would they think? So to keep that in mind as I'm reviewing this, and if you go to try it, on first enter into the palate, it wasn't super spicy. It had a little bit of a sweetness to it, nothing manipulated. I mean, it does say ghost pepper and natural flavors. They don't describe the natural flavors on the website. But overall, it tasted like a Blanco tequila with a little bit of sweet fruitiness-ish to it, but then the heat crept up. And as I'm talking, that heat is still lingering. Let me take another sip. That's curious. There's a bit of a brine, kind of like salt brine. That spice is there. That ghost pepper is there. It's such a great balance. I am going to be making a cocktail after this. I'm going to do a margarita for sure. And I'm curious what this reposado is going to taste like, especially adding in the elements of wood. But overall, it just tastes like a Blanco tequila with a little bit of sweetness, but not in like a manipulated kind of additive style way. But there is a hint of sweetness in there that goes away quickly. It's just right on entering the palate. And then you have that spice. You have that flavor of the ghost pepper, but it's really, really, really nicely balanced. So I'm curious, really curious what that repo is going to taste like and how this is going to taste in a margarita. Mostly, I mean, all the pepper infused tequilas I do have, I'm not just sipping on them. That's not really what they're made for, right? I mean, even the back of this, created by bartenders for the bartender and everyone, makes a killer margarita. I've tried so many times to just infuse my own tequilas, my own syrups with different peppers, right? But hey, sometimes it's just cut the middleman, go straight to this, and you're going to get a fantastic product. And that's where I think this is going to shine in a margarita, and I have no doubts that's going to make it actually taste delicious. So, hey, I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, and I'll see you next week for the Reposado.